Is this the right place?
Yep, it's the wear and tear.
Keep going. Okay. Judy, I'm going.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Wear and Tear seminar. I'm Maddie, I'm the nurse. Why don't we start by going around and saying your names?
Hi, my name is Arlene. I'm 74 years old, but I feel 20. I have Crohn's disease, but I love making homemade cards and spending time with my friends.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Esther. I'm 74, and I think life is all about partying, so I'll never turn down a fun time.
I'm Judy. I'm 86 years old, and I have hypertension and diabetes. Does anyone want some hard candy?
Pearl. My name's Pearl. I like to run. Well, I used to like to run, and now I just watch them.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the wear and tear theory of aging. Does everyone know what that is?
No,
Not the fuzziest idea.
Well, in 1882, Dr. August Weismann came up with this theory. There are three parts of the wear and tear theory. There's the free radical theory, which is where the free radicals, which are the unstable molecules, can damage the lipid cells over time. And then there's the error theory, where aging is due to multiple cellular errors and mutations in the DNA, which leads to the symptoms of aging. And then there's the connective tissue theory, which over time, normal wear and tear can start to erode connective tissue. So today we're going to focus on the free radical theory. I'm just going to list off a few risk factors, and then I'm going to ask you guys a question. So first risk factor is exposure to UV rays, a lot of stress on the body or mind, like running or consistent mental stress, increased pollution, cigarette smoke, and inflammation in the body. So certain chronic illnesses, unhealthy habits can also lead to this, like lack of movement, diet, and smoking. And then wear and tear does happen faster in individuals who have unhealthy diets, use alcohol, nicotine, or are exposed to toxins in their environment. Do you guys have any risk factors?
Well, back in the day, I used to be quite the runner, you see. And now my doctor says my bones are bone on bone. And man, in my teens did I tan. I sat out there with tinfoil and canola oil.
I get some oil.
And I was dark.
Well, my doctor said I had the hypertension and the diabetes, and my diet probably hasn't been that good. My dame arthritis.
Wait, now where in the Sam Hill did Esther go? Well, as you all know, I have Crohn's disease, which no doubt has taken a toll on my body. But I like to stay up and at 'em, and I like to do my yoga. Is that Esther?
She's probably smoking.
Where have you been now?
Nowhere.
She was out smoking.
Mind your business.
A few moments later.
This theory can affect you guys in many different ways, physically, mentally, and emotionally. First of all, physically, it can make you less mobile and able to do ADLs, but it doesn't affect everyone equally. Some people may experience the effects more rapidly than others. Mentally, it can have a great impact on you guys. There are declining levels of neurotransmitters, changing hormones, and deteriorating blood vessels. This can cause you to feel a little bit foggy, having a harder time remembering things, feeling more tired, and then it can also cause lesions, which can lead to more cognitive decline like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. This can also be very hard on you guys emotionally to cope with all these changes. It can make you feel anxious, depressed, even frustrated that you can't do the things you were once able to do. All right, so I'm gonna teach you guys some things that I do as a nurse, and then some things that you guys can do on your own to help you cope and maintain your mobility. Okay, first we're going to talk about a few coping strategies. First of all, it would be talking to a group, a support group kind of like this, and then also talking to your loved ones, kind of tell them what you're going through. That can really help, just talking. If you all are comfortable, why don't we go around and say how you're coping with the aging process?
Well, how I try to cope is I just do some yoga when I'm feeling stressed out or anxious. You know, it kind of helps me just relieve some tension when I do yoga or go for a little brisk walk here and there. But some days my stomach pain is just too much for me to handle, so I have to just take a little rest, and that, you know, we all need a break sometimes, so that's okay.
Well, I know I joke about my drinking and smoking a lot, but in reality, I do it just because I feel so lonely and sad, and I can't move as well.
It's just been so hard. All the hospital visits, managing my blood glucose. It's taken a lot out of me and my family. I just feel so guilty.
It's just hard because I used to run around and I used to be so active, and I can't get outside. I can hardly move now. I can't even see my kids. I can't do it. It hurts.
Okay, now I'm going to teach you guys about ways to maintain your mobility. First of all, it would be doing a simple little exercise like these range of motion exercises. So it goes for your legs like this. Now, why don't we all go around and try doing it together? Some other things you can do are going on walks, walking as far as you can without getting too tired, doing some low intensity or low weight bearing exercises, and doing some stretching and flexibility exercises.
3 days later.
So Esther, tell me what you learned from the seminar.
Through the seminar, I learned that my aging process may have been sped up by how much I've drank and smoked over the years, and I also learned how to better cope with the changes I have been experiencing. I've joined a support group, and now I go on walks so that I can maintain my mobility.
So Pearl, can you tell me what you learned through the wear and tear seminar?
Yes, dear. I've learned so much about how I affected myself throughout the years with that wear and tear. I thought about like the toxins I ingested and my tanning, just so bad. After going to the seminar, I did that one leg exercise, and then I went to a support group because it was really hard on me. And I noticed that I'm sharper now, and I've been socializing more, and it really helped me.
Did you hear Maddie did the wear and tear group with some of the residents here?
Yeah, why does that even matter?
Well, there's actually quite a bit of implications I was looking into for us as nurses. Like, there's a lot of the people who are at hospitals, there's a disproportionate amount of older people that we take care of because of the wear and tear that has been to them over the years. So, for example, it says that roughly 13% of the U.S. population is made up of elderly people, but upwards of 40% of hospital patients are elderly people. So there's a lot of them that we'd be taking care of. And as elderly people continue to age, they're able to do less of their activities by themselves, like activities of daily living. So we have to be aware of that and be ready to help them out. And even for us, as we get older, we have to know about the wear and tear that's going to be on our body and the certain factors that exacerbate the natural processes of us getting older.
Okay, that makes sense, but I also found a lot of limitations about that theory.
Okay.
Such as that different people have different bodily responses to the same risk factors. So 2 people may be exposed to the same risk factor, but one of them may experience more wear and tear to their body based on genetics and the extent they're exposed to it. And another thing I found was that the oxidative stress portion of the wear and tear theory is still up for debate as to whether this truly causes damage to a person over time. And many other studies also argue that our cells and bodies are well equipped to repair themselves from something as simple as a cut to recovering from an infection.
That makes sense.
Oh my goodness.
I can't do that anymore.